Hello friends, welcome. I am Jill Baird. Thank you for joining me for today's Tabata Mashup workout. It's a high intensity interval workout. We're going to do 3 Tabata sets, 2 AMRAP sets, talking gibberish, no idea what that means. Don't worry, I've got you covered. You're here with me. Give yourself a pat on the back. The hardest part is done. You've pressed play. Grab 2 sets of dumbbells. I have an 8 and a 12-pound set. If you only have 1 set, that's fine. Grab what you have, grab your water, turn your music on, and let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna start with a warm-up, starting out right away, just getting right into it with jumping jacks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's 10 high knees, 10 cross body crunches, drawing opposite shoulder towards opposite knee. 8, 9, 10, 10 butt kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to the start and jumping jacks. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10 high knees, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cross body crunches. Knee to elbow, elbow to knee. That was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 butt kicks, option to add in some arms. 4, we're gonna do that one more time. 3, 2, 1, 10 jumping jacks. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 high knees. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cross body crunches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 butt kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come to the back of your mat. We're going to do some walkouts. Walking out into a high plank. Hold. Walk back. Come up to stand. Hinge at the hips. Come out into a high plank. Walk it back. Let's do 3 more of those. Lifting from your core, walking your hands back towards your knees, beginning to straighten the legs. 1 more. And then this time, when we walk it out, we're gonna hold the high plank. Holding that high plank, take an inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna do that 4 more times. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. 3 more. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 more. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Back knee stays lifted or it can touch the ground. And we're going to come into world's greatest stretch. Bringing the elbow to the inside of the right foot and twisting open. Let's do 5 of these. And gosh, it really is the world's greatest stretch. It feels so good. Hip flexors, waking up the core. 1 more. And bring your right hand under your right palm. Step your right leg back into a 3-legged plank. And then we're going to come into slow or fast cross-body mountain climbers as you draw opposite knee to opposite tricep. So kind of like a hollowing in the upper body. We're here for 10. Running it as fast as you can. Last 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. World's greatest. Back knee stays lifted. Or you can bring it down to the ground as you twist open. Left elbow to the inside of the left foot. Peel it open. 3 more. Keep the back of your hips lifting up towards the ceiling. 2 more. And last one. Peel it open, left palm back under left shoulder, step the left foot back, cover the left toes, left knee, right tricep, cross body mount, climbers for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, high plank. Walk it back, bend your knees, bring your palms to rest on your feet or your shoelaces, wiggle your hips from side to side. I'm not wearing shoes. You can wear shoes or go barefoot for this workout, up to you. Shimmy those hips side to side. Come to center, straighten into the legs, and then come back into the squat. Butt draws down, chest lifts. Fold in half, stretching into the hamstrings. Let's do 3 more. Make sure you have your water close by. This is a pedal to the metal workout. Last 2. And 1. Roll it up to start. All right, we're gonna start with the Tabata circuit. So 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 8 times through. We have 2 exercises. We have bear crawls up and down the mat, and we have crab toe touches. And then at the end of the 8 rounds of the traditional Tabata, we're gonna have 1 minute of work. We're gonna mash up, combine those 2, the crab toe touch and the bear, into a beast. So we're gonna do 2 separate exercises for a Tabata round and then mashing them up together for 1 minute of work. All right, so meet me at the back of your mat in a tabletop, and then we're gonna get ready to come into a bear crawl. So opposite hand and opposite foot. I'm gonna get my timer going. And we're gonna bear crawl up and back the length of the mat. So moving opposite hand and opposite foot. Nice fluid movements. Covering the knees about 1 inch or 2 off of the mat. Okay, that was step 1. Now we're gonna come into a crab toe touch. So palms under shoulders, lift your hips, kick, left foot, right hand, left foot. So really reaching, using those little abs to kick the toes. All right, back to our bear crawl. Come back to the back of the mat, come into that hovering tabletop, engaging the core, looking forward, and then opposite hand, opposite foot. I'm fitting in about 3, and with 3 I am walking or crawling off of my mat. So depending on the amount of space you have, probably gonna get in 2 or 3. And I know bear crawls are everyone's favorite exercise to hate, but they're so good for us. Okay, back to crab toe touches. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Core is embraced, getting some work into my obliques here as I twist opposite hand to opposite foot, getting some good booty work as I press into that foot as I lift the opposite knee. Okay, we're halfway through our Tabata, coming back into everybody's favorite bear crawl. So doing your best to keep your neck and your head in line with the rest of your spine. And imagine that there's your favorite beverage resting on your low back, and you don't want it to spill. So we have to keep some stability, keeping the fronts of the hips and shoulders facing the mat. All right, crab. Exhaling as you lift and twist. Inhaling as everything comes down to the mat. All right, on to our final round of bear crawl. too excited. Cover the knees, be in a ready position. I'm filming on Saturday, so my trustfully, reliably lazy assistant Fiona isn't out here with me because somebody better is inside. So we don't have to deal with her getting in our way of the workout, even though she is pretty cute. All right, last round of crab toe touches. Can you lift and reach just a little bit higher? This last round, it's only 20 seconds. All right, now we have 10 seconds to regroup, and we're gonna come into a beast. So what that is, we're combining the two movements. It's a bear hover. We're gonna pivot, kick with the right foot, reach with the left hand, and then alternate. Kick left, reach right. So once you have the movement down, if you'd like to take it a little faster, you can just do a little hop at the center, being sure to keep the shoulders stacked directly over the wrists. And use that breath to engage your core. Okay, we have 20 more seconds here. You've totally got this. And then we can check these moves off of the list for the rest of the workout. 5, 3, 2, and 1. All right, walk around, catch your breath, grab a sip of water. So that was the end of Tabata round 1. So coming up, we have an AMRAP round. So we're gonna work for 4 minutes straight, as many reps as possible. I'm gonna show you the moves. If you don't need a rest, you're doing jumping jacks or high knees while I demo the moves. I'm going to grab one 8-pound dumbbell. It's going to be in my right hand. My right hand is gonna come up. I'm gonna curtsy my right foot back, and I'm going to crunch knee to elbow, elbow to knee as I come up. 6 of those on the right, then I'm gonna switch 6 on the left. Left hand comes up, left knee steps back, crunch. If the crunch is too much, curtsy with the overhead hold and step it up. Then we have 6 side skates each side. I am going to hold the dumbbell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're gonna just keep repeating those exercises for the entirety of the 4 minutes. Okay, grab your dumbbell. I am gonna get the timer going. And I'm gonna hit that timer in 3, 2, 1. Dumbbell lifts in the right hand. Curtsy the right knee to the ground and crunch. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Switch hands, switch feet. And remember, you don't have to stay with me. It's 6 of these each side and 6 side skates each side. So as you step back into that curtsy lunge, do your best to keep both hips facing forward. I think that's 5 and 6. Side skates, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. From the top, weight goes up in the right hand. My palm is neutral grip, so palm faces in, curtsy, and oblique. Ooh, got a little tippy there. 1, 2, 3, and you're likely to be different spot than me. 4, 5, you can go ahead or you can be behind me. Remember, you do you, this is your workout. Once you've done 6 on the right, 6 on the left, 6, 5. Pressing into that front heel, squeeze the front glute as you come up. 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, side skates. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. Back to the top, taking a break whenever you need. We have about 1 minute, 45 seconds left. And if the weight is too much, you can ditch the dumbbell and do these body weight, right? You gotta make it yours. You gotta do you. Hug that outer stabilizing glute in as you come up to stand to help with your balance. 6. And then side skates. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. Okay, 45 seconds left. Let's see if we can get in a full round. Maybe work a little bit faster. Last 30 seconds. Try to finish even. All right, 5 seconds. Let's go. Okay, that was our first AMRAP. Take a breather. Grab a sip of water. Sorry, I just have to adjust the timer because we're going back to a Tabata timer. Take about 30 seconds here to regroup. And again, if you don't need the rest, you can run up and down your mat. You can do high knees, jumping jacks, whatever you need. But if you feel like you don't need the rest, you gotta work a little harder on the work sets. All right, so I am gonna use both of my 8-pound dumbbells for this first Tabata. And what the 2 exercises are is a push-up from your knees or toes with a row, and it's just body weight. So push up, row left, push up, row right. The second move is a thruster and a pivot. So I'm holding the weights in a front squat, and as I come up, I'm pivoting my right palm towards the left and pivoting my right toes to the left. We'll stay on the right side for the first round, and then the second round will go to the left. And then we're gonna put those all together for a man maker, person maker, whatever you wanna call it at the end. All right, so meet me down on the mat in that high plank, top of a push-up, or on your knees if that's where you're push-upping from. Is that a word? All right, let's go. Push up, row the right palm to the right hip. Push up, left palm to left hip. Push up. The elbows come back 45 degrees like you're making a capital A. And as I row the palm up, I do not pivot from side to side. That's move 1. All right. Front squat to thrust rotation here. Feet hip width or a little bit wider. Squat and push. Squat, push. Now, if this weight is too light for you, go ahead and grab your 12. I'm gonna stick with these. It is get heavy as we work all 8 rounds. Okay, back to push-up and row. So make sure that your dumbbells are off of the mat. Meet me in that high plank or on your knees, depending on where you're starting from. Push-up, row, push-up, row. So I'm working my chest, working my core with the row, also working the upper back with the row. Okay, the squat thrust rotation, this time it's the left arm that's pressing and the left side body that's pivoting. Keeping that bicep in line with your ear. Exhaling as you press, inhaling as you come through center. All right, that was halfway. Meeting me back in your top of a push-up, wherever that is. So if you're on your knees, you can row from your knees, or you can come up to the plank in between push-ups. And if push-ups are just an absolute no for you, a good alternative is a heavy chest press. So you're pressing while you're laying on your back. All right, squat thruster, right side. Holding the weights at the shoulders, squat. And it's like you're punching that dumbbell up, bicep in line with your right ear. Make sure your knees aren't collapsing in. Okay, that was the last time on that side. Back to our push-ups. This is our last set of push-ups. Push-up, row. Really think about like you were squeezing an imaginary basketball or beach ball between your inner thighs. And if you find that you just cannot stay steady, step your feet a little bit wider. All right, last time with our squat. Pivot, left side. So for our 1-minute bonus mashup, we're gonna put these 2 moves together, and I am gonna use the dumbbells in my push-up and row because we're going to use them in the man maker. So palms under wrists, make sure that your dumbbells are on the flat side, and we have a minute. Push up, row right, row left. Hop your feet up. It's a hip hinge as you bring the dumbbells up to your shoulders. And then again, back out into that plank, stepping or jumping, row after the push-up. Hop the feet wide, hip hinge, bring the dumbbells to the shoulders, and overhead press. So we're eliminating the twist here at the top. So it's a snatch movement there. Clean as you hinge, bring the dumbbells up and press. Activity completed. Whoa, really? Is that even for real? Okay, so we are more than halfway done with this workout. We have 1 more AMRAP, 1 more Tabata. Grab a sip of water. You do you while I explain the AMRAP. So I think you know this by now, but jumping jacks might be a good option if you don't need to rest while I'm explaining this. I need to get my timer going. Sorry, the timer app is, I need to figure that out a little bit better. But anyway, we have 2 moves. I am going to use my 12-pound dumbbell. So we have a lateral lunge. Dumbbell comes down, weight comes up overhead. So I lunge to the right, dumbbell comes to the right, and then I bring the dumbbell up to the left. And then same thing, lunge, sit back in that squat, bring it up, 6 on the right, 6 on the left, and then we have 6 side shuffles in each direction. So you're gonna tap, shuffle, shuffle, tap. That's 1. Here's 2. And we're gonna go through that for 4 minutes, 6 times each of those 3 exercises. So grab that 12-pound dumbbell, meet me in the center of your mat, come into that side lunge, and bring the dumbbell up. If you have the balance, you can lift the knee as you bring the dumbbell up overhead. That's 3 for me, 4, but if not, you're just gonna step the right foot in to meet the left. 5, 6. So this is a lot of core as you bring the dumbbell up overhead. Other side, find your footing, and then if you want, you can hover. 2, 3. The dumbbell faces back as I squat lunge there. 5, 6, and faces forward. So we're gonna do 6 each direction. That's 1, side shuffle, frog squat. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pick up the dumbbell, back. 6 lateral lunge, halos. And you are at your count. You don't need to match mine. If you do, great. If you're ahead of me, fantastic. That's 3 for me, 4, 5, 6, and then 6 on the other side. Remember, you press off of the bent knee, heel to come back up. So it's like you're squatting in that leg that stands out. I'm using my butt, my hamstring. I have 2 more. 1 and 2. All right, back to the side shuffles. We have 1 minute, 45 seconds. 1. Chest stays lifted. I can see your smile. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We have about 1 minute, 20 seconds. Let's try to get 1 more full round. Lunge, halo. 2, really squeeze that outer hip on the stabilizing leg. 4, and I can see your smile the whole time. Don't smile down at the ground, smile up at me. Say the words you want to say, how much you love me and you love this workout. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, side shuffles. We got 30 seconds. Let's go. Fast as you can. 1, leave it all out here. 2, you don't have to do these again. 3, if you finish before the bell, start on another round. 4, 5, 10 seconds left. 6, grab the dumbbell, come into a lateral lunge. Stand up. Oh man, I ran out of time. Okay, we have 1 more Tabata set left. Great time to get a drink of work. Get a drink of work right now. That's a new one. As my dad would say, my brain is on fire right now. Get a drink of water while I explain our last round of Tabata. It's another mashup. We've got 2 exercises. I'm using my heavy dumbbells. I'm gonna leave them at the top of the mat for the first move because I don't need them. It is just a plank hold for 20 seconds. So the best plank, draw your pubic bone up towards your chin. And then the next move, think about transitions. We're gonna be up on our feet. You're gonna grab those dumbbells and it's gonna be a static lunge hold bicep curl. So I'll be on the left side for 20 seconds, then I'll go back to my plank and I'll be on the right side for 20 seconds. And then our mashup move is gonna be a plank with a step through to a bicep curl. All right, friends, I am so ready to do this. I know you are too. Let's find that high plank, top of a push-up. I'm gonna start the timer. If you have a Pilates ball or a yoga block around, I always suggest squeezing that between the upper thighs. And if you're feeling extra spicy here and you want to do mountain climbers, you do mountain climbers. If you're feeling extra spicy and you'd rather do burpees than hold a plank, you do burpees. Okay, very carefully think about how you're going to pick those dumbbells up for that lunge. Step the right foot back, feet hip width distance apart. I'm curling at the bottom. It makes it harder. You can curl at the top. I want you to think about scissoring the inner thighs in towards one another and pressing through the left heel to lift yourself up. All right, carefully put the dumbbells down. Coming back into that high plank, mountain climbers, plank jacks, burpees, whatever you want to do. I'm going to hold the plank. I'm going to slip my shoulders onto my back into their sockets. I'm going to gaze forward, press through my heels. My legs and my butt are squeezing. I'm not in a pretty Instagram butt, I am in an ugly butt here. Okay, carefully step up, mindfully grab the dumbbells. It's that lunge with a bicep curl, right foot forward. So again, curling at the bottom, pressing through the right heel to stand. You can hover or tap the back knee if that works in your body. If it doesn't, you bend to where you need to be because only you can make those decisions for your body. Carefully squat down, put the weights down. All right, I'm gonna make it spicier this time. I am gonna do some mountain climbers. Just knee in towards my chest because this is the movement we're gonna mimic when we step from the plank to the lunge, bicep curl in the mashup move. So whether you're holding a static plank or you're doing those mountain climbers, they're the best that you can do. Okay, I think I'm back on my right foot here. I hope so. I feel like I might have just messed that up. Like maybe I should have been on my left side this round. So you keep track of you because clearly I'm working too hard. All right, coming back in to a high plank. This is the last one, either a plank hold or a mountain climber. I think I just went out of order, so I'm gonna go back to my left leg for the next lunge. It's not a big deal. So think about that cat, a little bit of a cat pose in your upper body to make room to draw those knees up and in towards your chest. Okay, last set of static lunges. My left foot is forward, right steps back, curl at the bottom, lunge, press through that front left heel, squeeze the front left glute, head over heart, heart over hips. Okay, we have one move left. left in this workout. It is 1 minute. We are in a plank, dumbbells in hand, palms under shoulders. Step your right foot between your hands. Carefully lift into a bicep curl. Hinge, put the dumbbells down, step the right foot back, engage your core. Step the left foot forward. Press into the left heel to come up to curl. And you go at your pace. If you want to go faster than me, and you're doing so safely, then you go faster than me. If you want to go slower than me, you go slower than me. But you work to the best of your ability for the next 20 seconds. And again, if there's a logo on your shirt, it's facing up and forward the entire time. I can see your smile. You're not smiling down at the ground. You're not smiling back at your feet. Last 5 seconds. Let's get one more. Each side, even if the bell rings. Let's keep it even. And just like that, we're done. I hope you can stick around for a stretch. Go ahead and meet me on the mat. I'm coming into a child's pose. We're going to stretch for about 3 minutes. Crawling your fingertips forward as you sit your hips back onto your heels. Maybe walk your hands all the way over to the right. Put your left hand on top of your right hand. Stretch down the left side body. And then walk your hands over to the left. Bringing the right hand to rest on top of the left. Stretching the right side body. Coming up into a tabletop. Step your right foot forward. Right knee directly over the right ankle. Head over shoulders, over hips. Bring your palms up straight over your shoulders. Tuck your tailbone under. Drop your right hand over to the right or onto the right knee. And stretch your left side body up and out of your left hip. Come back to center. Both hands over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips. And sit back into a hamstring stretch. So stretching your chest towards those right big toes, feeling a nice opening in the back of the right leg. Bend back into the right knee back under the right hip, and let's switch it out. Step the left foot forward. As you come up, you'll probably feel an opening in the front of that right hip. Tailbone draws down. One straight line from my hips up to my shoulders to the crown of my head. Extend those arms up overhead, loop the shoulders down. Either bring the left palm to the left shin or drop it down to the left side. Reach up and out of the right side body and stretch over to the left. I don't know about you guys, but I am so sweaty. That workout was fast and it was tough. It's also really yucky hot here. Hamstring stretch. Mid-November and it's about 85 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is Celsius, sorry. But it's really hot, like icky hot. And then when you feel even, go ahead and come back onto your knees, cross your ankles behind you, sit back onto your butt, and with your left foot planted on the mat, I'll show you this way. We're going to come into a figure 4. So the closer you can walk your butt in towards your left heel, the deeper the stretch is in that outer right hip. And if you can bring your hands in underneath your shoulders to lengthen your chest, you're really going to feel a nice deep stretch into that outer right hip. So stretching is so important. I have a lot of yoga, full-length yoga videos on my channel. It is so important to keep us healthy and moving, to stretch our bodies and move them through those yoga poses that strengthen isometrically and stretch at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna walk my hands back, walk my butt back a little bit, uncross the right, bring the sole of the right foot to the mat, cross my left ankle over my right knee, walk forward until I feel that nice deep stretch, but I'm not hunching forward. So if you start to hunch forward, you need to take it back a little bit. Just means that you can work on being a little bit more open. So this is a fantastic stretch that you could do anytime during the day. I mean, you can even do it sitting in a chair. It's awesome to open up our outer hips, our piriformis. A lot of times those muscles get really tight even from sitting, and they can cause low back tension, low back pain. The more you can stretch, the better. And then when you feel even, go ahead and bend into your elbows, extend into that right leg, uncross the left, maybe come into a butterfly stretch, soles of the feet together to touch, lift your chest, you can even butterfly the knees. And if there's something you would like to do at a workout, please leave it for me in the comments below. I would love to make workouts that you request. Otherwise, I'm just coming up with these on my own, and they might not be what you want. So if there's something you want, make yourself heard, okay? Let me know. That's what I'm here for. All right, thank you for working out with me again today. I will see you next time. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and have a fantastic rest of your day.